Home and away spoilers. Irene farewells Summer Bay. Our final scenes were incredibly rich. After 33 years of unforgettable moments, it's time for home and away fans to bid a teary farewell to Irene Roberts. In a special event not to be missed, the iconic character will watch the sun set over Summer Bay for the final time as she prepares to leave the town for good. In her final week, Irene sets her plans in motion and moves up the timeline on her exit. In the wake of her Alzheimer's diagnosis, Irene wants to see the world while she still has a grasp on it, and with the house sold, she has 3 days left in Summer Bay. For Lynn, who admits she struggled to get through the emotional scenes, the end of Irene's chapter is bittersweet. The Alzheimer's storyline was my idea and I took it to the writers. Lynn, 72, tells TV Week. To be honest, I was happy to be hit by a bus outside the diner. She laughs, but it's too simple. I knew the writers wouldn't just wave goodbye to Irene out the back of a bus. So, while her diagnosis is sad and final, Irene decides to use her time the best she can. There's a sense of ongoingness. It's a positive message for people. Despite the shock of Irene's imminent exit, Leah and Alf are determined to give her the send-off she deserves. They quickly recruit some help in the form of Justin and Marilyn, and plan a celebration. But one person is struggling to handle the news: John. While he's still fearful about Irene's health, John is acutely aware that their time together is limited in more ways than one. The weight of it is too much and he chooses to try to pretend it isn't happening. Will he show up to the party? It was equally difficult for Lynn at the time of filming, given she was saying goodbye to colleagues past and present. Our last scenes were incredibly difficult but rich. Lynn says, Ada was sobbing and Shane, I think, is still in denial. They were the hardest to tell that I was leaving. But I know we'll always be friends beyond home and away. A lot of former co-stars reached out as well, which I'm so grateful for. Tempany Deckard, Rachel Bano, Courtney Miller, Christy Hayes, to name a few. It was lovely to hear from them. On the day of the party, Irene takes in as much as she can, determined to soak up every moment. Amid farewell speeches, laughter and a special performance by Theo and Justin, the beloved resident is showered with love and appreciation. These might be her final episodes on screen, but for fans everywhere, Irene leaves behind a legacy that won't ever be forgotten. With her fiery attitude, unwavering loyalty and big heart, she's the everyday battler we can all relate to and even find some solace in. We think we're just making a bit of telly, but I've realized that in some ways, this is a lifeline for people. Lynn says, Irene has had an impact on people, which is a huge honor and responsibility. I'm so grateful for everyone. Thank you and farewell to an icon. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.